Hello and welcome to Mr. and Mrs. Social Studies. Today we are really excited to share our #1 favorite first day activity, an icebreaker. I know icebreakers, some people don't like them, but the perfect icebreaker for your classroom, especially we've used it with middle school social studies classrooms ranging from 6th grade through 8th grade, but I think that judging from how awesome it's gone over each time, I think that you might find it goes over very well with younger or older students.
First day activity. So here's the deal. Imagine the first day.
Everyone's nervous. You don't know who anyone is.
They may not even know who they are. I mean,
well, yeah, they're learning.
It's a crazy day. You could open up the first day with the generic, I'm Mr. or Mrs. or Miss so-and-so. These are my rules and regs. Now, most teachers are probably going to be doing that day. And you should too. Otherwise, pandemonium will unleash itself in your classroom shortly thereafter in the next couple of weeks. But you don't have to the first day because nerves are going to keep most of those kids in line. So be that cool teacher who lets them play a game. But in this game,
it's educational.
It's educational. It helps you learn names. It keeps the kids interested.
It takes the pressure off you. Time can be easily adjustable. If you've got a short half day where it's a struggle to get anything in, you can make it work. If you have a lot of time to work with and it's like, why is there so much time on the first day of school? It's very easily adjustable.
What the game is you're gonna see a square. And the square is gonna look like a bingo card. The goal is that each kid in the class is going to have to talk to hopefully everybody in the class,
including you,
if not as many people as possible. And they have to go ahead and find somebody else in the class who is able to answer a question that is on their particular space.
So on these, there's a lot of sample questions that you can do specifically to social studies. For example, I speak another language at home.
I can name all 7 continents.
I have a map or a globe at home.
I've been to another state.
I can list the presidents on Mount Rushmore. Those are just a couple examples of some of the social studies related questions. It's really fun. Rather than kids just sitting there on the first day, they're up out of their seats. They're gonna talk to the other students, including you. You'll get some one-on-one time with students. You'll also learn a little bit about them that you can use to help remember their name and can be used as a starting point to get to know them better and build that relationship. If you want, you can use an incentive for the first students who finish it, so they're kind of hustling around the room trying to talk to other students, fill out their chart. Then the great part is after you've had the time for the students to try to fill out their chart, you can go over it with them, and that's where you get to spend more time if you'd like, or keep it concise. So for the question about the continents, you can
actually go over what the 7 continents are, and then that really, especially if you're doing like a geography or world history class, you kind of figure out, oh man, we really need to start there then when we get into content in the next couple days.
Absolutely. So not only is it a fun activity for the students, helps you get to know their name, it's a more memorable activity on the first day of school, it's also some really good formative assessment just to see kind of where these students are coming in at just right away. Because I like to ask, for example, the continent one, I might ask who in here can list all 7 continents, and a bunch of the kids will put their hands up and I can kind of investigate there. It's a really easy way to see where they're at. You could totally come up with your own questions if you want. We do have 3 versions, a version for ancient world history that Jake created, a US history one, and geography one that I created. So feel free, I'm gonna put links below to the 3 different versions. Honestly, I'm never going to go back and do a different activity on the first day of school. Like these are my favorite things to do.
So if you don't wanna go back either, then think about buying this activity.
Yep, or making it yourself.
That too.
We'll see you guys in the next video for day 3 of our back to school countdown.
Bye.